Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dawn of War Soulstorm Ultimate Apocalypse. Now, I have literally just got off of recording a video with the Chaos Demons. Unfortunately, the game crashed. I will still upload the failed recording, but I will probably upload it at some other time. So, I don't know if it's because there was memory corruption or if it's because there was too much going on or whatever. But I did play an 8-player map, so we're probably going to focus a little bit more on a smaller map this time. This game is prone to crashes. I mean, Ultimate Apocalypse takes a already fairly big game to some degrees, at least big for the time, and makes it ridiculously huge. So, considering this is a 32-bit program and it can only ever allocate 4 gigabytes of RAM, yeah, that's gonna cause some problems. I wish they did. I did release a 64-bit version, but unfortunately, that will basically involve recoding the entire engine, if I remember correctly. So that's not ever going to happen because, let's face it, Relic is, well, a relic by this point. It's a shadow of a bygone age where games were actually somewhat decent. I say that. There are still decent games coming out. I mean, just look at God of War. I've not actually played it, but that does look pretty good. And I've heard nothing but glowing reviews about it, which always makes me suspicious. Maybe it's hypnotized people into thinking it's actually really great. Or maybe it's just generally good. I don't know. Like I said, I've not played it. Have we played Into the Breach? Into the Breach is my favourite map. I don't think we've played it. We're playing it anyway. Like I said, Into the Breach is actually my favourite map ever. They did do a version of it for Dawn of War 3, but I refunded Dawn of War 3 after about an hour and a half. So I put in the refund thing. If this game adds extra content, I shall repurchase later on. And then they decided to not add extra content. So, you know, sucks to be them. Because, you know, my money's the most important, not anyone else, just me. Yeah, I'm joking. It's a shame really what they did with Dawn of War 3, but it was not really that unexpected. I think everything's already set up still. Yeah, it is. But yeah, it's did I mention Dawn of War 3 in the past? I can never remember what I've spoken about in any of my videos. I mean, the main things that I remember speaking about in past videos is I've mentioned my distaste for the Imperium several times actually, because when I was recording the that post commentary, I kind of forgot that I'd already mentioned that whole Imperium thing in the previous video. But whatever. Actually, focus on that one first. We'll get the wreck later. Uh, Yeah, these Furies, they're your most important unit, because they're the only thing that can capture strategic points. Kind of like the Necrons with their Scarabs. That's the Builder Scarabs, not the Doom Scarabs, or the Attack Scarabs, or whatever they're called. I don't know, I can't remember. Okay. You are the end of days, are you? What, are you gonna go toe-to-toe with Arnold Schwarzenegger? And, well... Yeah, suppose it was an alright... It was an Arnie movie, so it had a lot of the standard tropes. I don't know who I'm against, so I'll just get Deamonettes. They're generally a fairly decent all-round tier 1 unit. The Fleshhounds are good if you really buff them up, because they have the same ability that the Kroot carnivores do for the Tau, where they can um, eat corpses to increase the health of every single one of them. Because apparently, when one fleshhound eats a corpse, it affects every single fleshhound, and that makes no sense in terms of actual like reality, but it makes sense from a game engine standpoint. So I'm going to ignore it. I should probably also keep the camera zoomed out if we're going for the Slaneshi units. Like I said in the post commentary, the Slaneshi units actually expose their bare chests, so considering that they're female and bare chested, probably fall foul of YouTube's guidelines there. They'll probably accuse me of uploading pornographical material, but oh, it's just that I think I did mention this in the failed video that I just did. I've never really got people that went into combat with very little clothing on. It's like the Celts. I mean, I know it's a bravery thing, but there's nothing brave about getting hit in the face with a bolter shot. Or, in the case of the Celts, an arrow. Because I'm fairly certain they did not have bolters back in the day. In fact, I'm fairly certain we don't have bolters now. The closest we've got is essentially a rocket launcher. Although, I've never really seen bolters recreated that faithfully in any game ever. That said, I've not played a lot of the Warhammer 40k games. This is the only one I've really played. Well, the Dawn of War series is the only one I've really played. Although I did play Squad Command on the PSP. Anyone remember that? Yeah, I did play that. That was... yeah, it was alright, I suppose. For a PSP game. I asked you to build a greater demon portal. Thank you. Ah, dear. I still don't know who we're up against. I mean, I should really go and investigate. In fact, that's not what I'm gonna do. Let's go and have a look. Let's see. Who have we got over here? Is it Necrons? No, it's Tau. Children of something with their toys. I didn't hear what he said. I was too busy yammering over him. I do like the fact that Deamons actually include like custom VOs for when they discover each of the races. They're quite long as well, some of them. Let's see if I can find Imperial Guard. Yep, they have one for Eldar as well. In fact, they have one for all the races, including custom races. Well,
you liken yourself to be our demise. How naive.
yep, they even have one for the Inquisition. Oh, why did the Inquisition have to be in this game? They are our bane. The Inquisition are particularly good against demons, because, that's kind of their job. Actually, I can't afford it at the moment. Two Bloodletters and two Fiends of Slaanesh. Yeah, I'm going for a more Chaos Undivided thing, rather than dedicating myself to a specific god. There are... again, I think I mentioned it in the failed video, which I'll upload eventually. Unless I change my mind. But... yeah, there are also some pretty severe disadvantages in the early game. I mean, in the early game, it's sort of you can't actually build the demonic defilers, which is a bit of a letdown in terms of, you know, you can't really defend yourself with vehicles. Don't get involved. Don't get involved. I said don't get involved, you disobedient little... Right. The, the particle thing's going a bit, or the decals are going a bit ballistic over there. Oh, something's blowing up near us. Right. Okay, what next? Just get as many things as possible. I hear the ice cream man. I'm probably going to get called. Normally my parents call up and say, "Oh, would you like an ice cream?" And the answer is always yes. Normally I like Magnums, the white Magnums specifically. It's, they are a good ice cream. Don't know why I prefer the white ones, I just do. I've never been a fan of the darker chocolates. I've always preferred white chocolate. Come on, there we go. Actually, should I get a blood tester or should I get a Lord of Change? Lord of Change is much better. In terms of its abilities, anyway. Should probably also... Actually, no. We'll get the Hellspawn. And we'll just do that because... Why not? I hear a lot of shield activating. I keep hearing shield activating. Right. And I can't really get any more units. We'll just get some Furies. Funnily enough, I used to keep referring to those as furries. I don't know why. Because it's quite clearly Fury. If it was the other one, then surely it would be double R. I don't know. I'm not really. I don't really know that much about that sort of. Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, I don't really know much about that sort of culture. They are certainly taking advantage of their range, that's for sure. In fact, you know what? Just roll over them. Boom! Hello. I'm here to talk to you about the warp. Would you be interested in a cookie? I heard someone howling. Earth? Werewolves on a sunny day. Right. The Eldar seem to be quite tied up with the Inquisition, so let's finish off the Tau, claim all their stuff, and call it a day. Focus on over there first. That's where all their power's coming from. Get them all, please. I'd not be having stealth suits ruining my day. That's alright. Get rid of their tier 1 structure. Boom. I said boom. Thank you. Right, now, if I remember correctly, there's some red ones that are good against structures. So let's look out for those really big fireballs and see how much damage they do. Did I just lose an entire squad to a group of fire warriors? I think I did. What's going on over here? They've decided that they... Screw the base, we're just going to send a load of Pathfinders over to the Eldar. And that is there, that flash of light is why I don't like the Inquisition. They are incredibly irritating. Up we go. Blood Heist. Don't really need Profane Slanish at the moment, but I suppose I could do it. I should probably delete those and get some favoured demonettes. which are better, just in general better. The thing with Deamons is that you've got to sort of think of the trade-off. So you would have an absolute ton of these tier 1 units, or you can have a few of these tier 2 and 3 units. Technically it's only tier 2 because they're all unlocked by tier 2, but details. I think the only reason that I don't know actually. Don't really know. Well, I don't know what I'm on about for a start. Right. Lord of Change. Boom. Tau dead. Right. Don't bring Tau to a demon party. It's not gonna work. Not unless they just go heavily into crew. And Vespids. I know the Tau are pretty good at outranging everything, but that's not particularly good if the demons can just jump or teleport on top of you. And then they're pretty much reduced to fighting with their bare hands, which, as we know with Tau, is not really their forte. They prefer to just shoot you from a distance, rather than, you know, engaging in glorious melee combat. Well, it's supposedly glorious. I wouldn't quite know. I mean, my only real, what's the word, combat experience is nil, actually, because I've never been in a fight. Well, I've been in a fight, never in an actual battle. I got in a fight at primary school once, if I remember correctly. Smashed someone head into a tree. Unless I'm remembering that completely incorrectly. Because knowing what I'm like now, that's probably more the case. I'm just remembering it incorrectly. For some reason, I seem to keep remembering things that never actually happened. It's kind of weird. And really irritating. Because I'm like, I swear that happened, I swear it did. And then like, everyone's like, no, that never happened. What are you on about? Oh well. I suppose it could be worse. Could not remember anything at all. That must be really horrible, not remembering anything at all. It's like dementia and stuff like that. I mean, it's really horrible for the people around them who suddenly realise that their family member doesn't actually know who they are. But also even worse for the actual person who's suffering from it. I don't know. So far, we've actually managed to avoid any. We've had some dementia in our family, but obviously, I think it was my great nan. She was like 99, and yeah, a few more months and she'd have got a letter from the Queen, or the Queen's ghostwriter actually, because the Queen doesn't actually write those letters herself. One has better things to do, like preening my swans. Get comfy again. Yeah, our family's actually done quite well in terms of age as well. I mean, I think the oldest or the youngest adult to die, I think, in our family was about in his 60s, 70s. So we've done fairly well, at least to my memory. Is that the Inquisition dead, or is that the Eldar dead? Oh dear. Can we hurry up and get the Great Demon Prince, please? That's what I'm waiting for. I need to get 4,000 of that, and I just have the shield activating thing. It's the Eldar. The Eldar are still alive. That's good. Why do I say that's good? Because I can more easily deal with the Eldar than I can the Inquisition. Right, now finally start getting the Great Demon Prince. Oh goody! Wraith Lord. Ah, the Bolt of Change. So powerful. I've noticed they've not got any Titans yet. Well, I say Titans, relic units. Oh, you know what? Stuff it. Hang on. I didn't upgrade my, I complained. Ugh, I say I can put... what? Oh. They've done that thing where they just stop all fighting. Well, that gives me time to get great transformation. And for my Demon Lord to heal. Stop moving! I love how my morale drain effect is still going on. What I don't like is how buggy this ability is, because some of these units, like when they just pop out, will still attack. Why are you going after? There we go. You see, they're still attacking. Stop moving! My God, irritating little. Do you mind? What this ability should do is just make every single unit vulnerable, rather than just stopping some of them from attacking. Because it is literally just some of them, not all of them. Also, some abilities can still be used, apparently. I just lost a load of units. I call shenanigans. They're so cheap. They're like, look at us, we've stopped combat, we're all peaceful. Send in the freaking aircraft! I can't even use my abilities. I can't use like Winds of Change. I can't even fly. God, this ability is irritating. At least I can get my Lord of Change up here. No, yeah, no, get in the middle of them. Oh, that will do. Winds of Change. Whee! Goodbye, puny Eldar. Toodles. I love that ability. Hang on. Oh yeah, fire dragons have the what's it called? Some sort of boots that stop them from getting thrown. We might actually be vaguely in trouble. Especially if my units don't do anything. I know I asked you to stop moving earlier, but Jesus. Demon Prince, activate! Mini Warp Storm, activate! Coolest sword in the world, come to me. Yeah, the Greater Demon Prince has the best sword ever. I presume the normal Demon Prince has it as well. Presumably? Why are you... Ah, I did not... Right. Put vulnerability on yourself. Right. I can't get Apocalypse yet. So, I don't think I'm even going to bother trying. The problem with the Eldar is that they're all invisible, so, you know, it makes things a bit more difficult when it comes to killing them. Boom! And... boom! Hellmouth. Fire bolts! Bolts of change! Fire bolts of change! Just fire everything, in fact. Yeah, that went well for you, didn't it, Warp Spiders? Yeah, teleporty, cowardy, I don't know. I would love to be able to get, like, a teleporter or something. A teleporter would be a very useful thing to have. In fact, it would be so useful, I'd probably end up using it most of the time. And then I'd be even larger than I already am. Because, you know, I wouldn't get any exercise at all, as opposed to mostly no exercise. So, you know, maybe humanity is better off without teleporters. We need to sort of focus on getting all our dieting and our well, not even. I mean, diets aren't necessarily helpful for everyone. There are some people who diet, yeah, are just naturally larger. There are some people who don't diet at all, and yet they're the skinniest thing known to man. I don't know. I used to be really, really skinny, but skinny enough that you could actually see my ribs. But unfortunately, that's kind of tapered off in the last few years, because I don't have the metabolism of a teenager anymore. Which is disappointing. Oh well. Boom. Is that their last HQ? I hope it is. It's not. At least I know where their last HQ is now. Yeah, look at that. Might as well. There's nothing there that mentions that it can only be put on the first one you build. Maybe it's a tier related thing. Hello! Take out that listening shrine. Just doom blast a wall of fire, just because. In fact, take out the webway gate, that'd be even better. I've just realised I'm actually just getting loads of bloodthirsters. For a start. And second, I've also got some popcap. So let's get us some blood letters. Oh, Jesus. As I mentioned in my in the failed recording, which is probably not seen by the time this goes up, I really not been sleeping well of late, and it's starting to really starting to make me feel a bit ill. But oh, well, it could be worse. Demon. There's got to be. Yeah, it's got to be there. I just saw the council pop out. Where's the... There we go. Where is my Lord of Change? It does not look like I've actually got him alive anymore. That's a shame. Oh well. Doesn't matter to me. Because I pretty much won anyway. They're busy training warlocks. I don't think that's going to really save you. Are warlocks that good? I don't tend to see them as that good. Not in late game, anyway. In early game, they're fairly decent, but... I don't know. Oh dear. Slice. That did no damage at all. That's more like it. And you're dead. I do like Chaos Demons. I never really know how to play them properly, but I do like Chaos Demons. Dunno. Ha 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 to you too. Right, okay. Ugh. That's over an hour and a half of recording. Actually, no, it's not. It's actually about an hour and a quarter. But I've only got, technically only got half hour of proper footage. Oh well. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the Chaos Demons. When we come back, I don't know who we're playing next. I think it's probably going to end up being one of the quote-unquote good races. I mean, it's just, no, not multiplayer. That'd be awful. Let's just choose a random map. Who have we played? We played Chaos Space Marines. We played the Dark Eldar, the Chaos Demons, the Necrons. And actually, that's it. So, I suppose from now on we just go in order. Eldar, Imperial Guard, Inquisition, Orcs, Sisters, Space Marines, Tau, and Tyranids. Yeah, we'll just go in order from now on. So ignoring the fact we've already done the Necrons, unless I re-record both the Dark Eldar and the Necrons, because that was back before I started. I don't know. Yeah, we'll probably play the Eldar next. But until then, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, goodbye.